Washington County man has been arrested, accused of sexually harassing a woman who he delivered groceries to as an Instacart driver.
Yeah, the woman lives in Cherokee County in South Carolina's upstate. Our Caroline Hicks has the story.
Cameras and signs line a South Carolina woman's house. She says she put them there after months of being sexually harassed by an Instacart driver.
In that final set of text messages, he told me that he was going to come to my house the next day.
The woman says on March 6th, Alan Craig Parker began sending explicit text messages. The woman, who prefers to remain anonymous, says it started after he dropped off her Instacart delivery at her house. She blocked his number and told him to stop bothering her. She says he then continued to send her graphic texts and pictures from several different phone numbers. She filed 4 police reports between March 6th and June 2nd.
I mean, I cried. I was so scared. I cried. For my family and whatever. And even now that Alan has finally been arrested and he is in jail in another county, in another state, I'm worried that Alan's friends will have my information too.
She says the suspect did not go by his own name while making the delivery.
You and I, as the consumer on the other end, we really don't know how well they're being vetted. And oftentimes we're discovering that these people have criminal backgrounds. We're providing them a lot of our personal information.
We reached out to Instacart, who sent us a statement that reads, quote, "Our guidelines explicitly prohibit any form of unwanted contact between shoppers and customers on Instacart, and we have no tolerance for this sort of behavior." Adding, when communicating on Instacart, phone numbers are always anonymized and never shared between customers and shoppers. And we encourage all users to never share their personal information or communicate outside of the app. According to public records, Parker has been charged in several states on other occasions.
I feel like this has to happen quite a bit. That policy has to change. They have to find a way to secure it. They have to find a way that people can't cheat to get around it.
Parker has been charged with 8 counts of communicating obscene messages to another person and second-degree harassment. Caroline Hicks, WBTV, on your side.
Caroline, thank you.